When you're choosing a pair of true wireless earbuds, it's easy to get hit by analysis paralysis. So that is exactly why I'm going to show you the 5 best of the best high-end true wireless earbuds ready to take you into 2021 and beyond. I'm going to tell you exactly which has the best battery life, active noise cancellation, mic quality, bass and sound quality. Make sure you check the affiliate links below for the latest price on these, as they always seem to keep on dropping. I've saved the best until last here, so definitely don't skip the video. I will know. I'm Mark and I'm here to let you know what's worth buying before you buy it, so let's go. This time last year I had 8,000 subscribers and now we are very close to 40,000, so thank you. I'm probably going to celebrate hitting that milestone by doing something stereotypically British like tea and crumpets with the Queen whilst listening to Queen. Now sonic boom that like button and let's go.
Sonic boom!
Perfect. In at number 5 are the Sennheiser Momentum 2, easily winning the prize for best build quality and design. Whilst all the other buds in this video feature an all plastic design, these are the only pair of buds to deliver a truly premium build. The fabric feel case is ahead of everything else at this price point, and better still, Sennheiser claims that the Momentum 2 deliver 28 hours of battery life, with the buds lasting 7 hours on a single charge. That would give them the best battery life out of all the buds in this video, but these figures will drop to around 4 hours and 17 hours with ANC on, which is actually now then the worst out of all the buds in this video. So when it comes to fit, the Momentum 2 are again a little lower down the list, as the buds are a little bulky and thick with no wingtips to keep them secure. For a light workout you shouldn't have any problems, plus they're also IPX4 sweatproof rated, so that definitely helps there too. Make sure you check out the buds in 3rd place if you're looking for the best buds for working out. Like all the buds featured in this video, these also have auto pause and play when you remove one earbud from your ear. Call quality on the other hand is more than fine for your average phone call, and whilst definitely not perfect by any means, they do offer some of the best clarity money can buy in true wireless earbuds. I am, however, going to be ranking the mic quality of all 5 buds at the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. ANC here definitely does the job on these, offering performance that's far better than budget options out there, but being honest, it simply can't quite match the sheer ANC power of any of the buds I've got coming up next. But what about sound quality? Well, the sound here is great, fortunately, with a neutral sound signature straight out of the box. But if you are looking for more of a bass boosted experience, you can fortunately just head over to the Sennheiser app to tweak the equalizer settings to your personal taste. Whilst they do bring a solid sound signature to the table instantly, they do lack a little clarity in treble, meaning they don't handle all genres, especially rock, quite as well as the other 4 buds coming up next. I would only really recommend these if you've fallen absolutely head over heels in love with the design, because you can get better overall performance in all those key areas elsewhere for less money. But nevertheless, they do still earn a well-deserved spot in my top 5, namely for that incredible build quality while still delivering above average performance across the board. At number 4 are the AirPods Pro, winning the award for being the most compact of all the buds in my top 5, also offering incredible integration and functionality for those of you already using an Apple smartphone. I mean, what can I really say here? Apple nailed these, meaning that though other options can still best them in terms of sound quality, mic quality and ANC, they undoubtedly offer the best user experience for Apple users. Everything from the pop-up pairing menu to the fact that ANC controls and battery life indicators are natively built into iOS, well, these are just all things I wish I could say for any of the other buds in this video. Not only are they the most compact option here, but you're also getting 4.5 hours playback in a single listening session and 24 hours overall when factoring in that charging case. Fortunately, these figures are with ANC on this time, and better still, during my real-world testing, I've actually found that they exceed these battery claims, which is incredibly rare, so kudos to Apple for that. The fit here is comfortable and surprisingly secure, namely because the buds are so incredibly small and lightweight. Plus, the fact that they're IPX4 sweatproof means that these are great for even more moderate workouts too. However, you might want to note that though we've got touch controls here via the force sensors, you unfortunately can't use them to adjust volume like you can with almost all other options. I know firsthand that this can be a real pain because you then have to reach into your pocket, fumble around for the volume rocker if you can find it, or rely on your Apple Watch instead if you even have one at all. Call quality is the worst of the bunch, unfortunately, sounding noticeably more muffled and thin compared to all other four options. It still offers just enough clarity to get the job done, but in busier environments I found that people can struggle to hear me at points. Whilst the AirPods Pros are definitely not the king of all five buds when it comes to ANC, these still deliver solid performance, easily besting the Sennheiser Momentum 2's ANC performance, but not any of the other buds in this video, unfortunately. That's namely because the AirPods Pro just don't cancel out those higher frequency noises like voices or external background music quite as efficiently. And though AirPods Pro don't have custom equalizer settings, that's definitely compensated for by their excellent overall native sound quality. You're not going to get pumping bass here, but this rather neutral sound signature does handle all genres, everything from rap to EDM and rock and everything else in between, without struggling to keep up at all. So if you are an Apple user and you just want an incredibly user-friendly, all-round seamless experience with consistent performance, then the AirPods Pro are a shut up and take my money kind of option, that's for certain. But for more advanced features and better mic quality, just keep watching. In at number 3 are the Bose QuietComfort buds, winning the prize for being the best for working out and for having the best ANC performance out of all true wireless earbuds currently on the market. And that's not my opinion, that is just cold hard facts. So when the ANC is that damn good, how are they not at number 1 here? Well, that killer ANC does come with its own caveats. For starters, these are the largest out of all the buds in this video, not pocket friendly at all, and that applies to the case and the buds as well. And despite that larger than life case, battery life figures are a little disappointing. You're looking at 6 hours playback in a single sitting, which is great, but only 18 hours overall with ANC on. Okay, so that's the bad news out of the way. Well, mostly. The good news here is that despite the buds being a little on the large side, thanks to their wingtips, they are also somehow the most secure by far, and alongside an IPX4 rating, these are the best option here for even the most intensive of workouts, despite the buds sitting pretty much entirely out of your ears. Also, mic quality is about on par with the Momentum 2 as well, though they definitely have a slight edge in terms of overall background noise reduction. Fortunately, Bose solved 2 issues I had with the QuietComfort with a recent firmware update. So first of all, they had no volume controls via the touch controls, but now they do. You can just enable that in the app. And also you can use either earbud independently in mono mode, which you couldn't a couple of months ago. So bear in mind that both of those things would now increase my original score that I gave them in my first review. Okay, so I've made these sound probably pretty bad already, so why are they even in this video then? Well, the QuietComfort deliver where it really truly counts: ANC and sound quality. As I said, the ANC performance here is quite simply the best of the best among all true wireless earbuds, handling both lower and higher frequency noises extremely well. Best of all, there's zero hiss with ANC enabled like you'll find on the Momentum 2, and even the option that made first place in my top 5. And when it comes to sound quality, these land themselves in second place by a very slim margin, offering punchy bass with impeccable clarity across all genres. The only downside here to sound is that the Bose app currently has no custom equalizer settings, so if you want more bass, well, tough luck. Fortunately, soundstage here is some of the best you'll find in true wireless earbuds, even matching the buds that made the number 1 spot. But despite that, the QuietComfort don't rank higher here purely because of their lack of battery life, lack of general functionality and custom equalizer settings. They're excessively bulky, which are all the reasons they didn't make the number 2 spot. However, when it comes to working out, there's no denying that these buds win hands down, and if that's when you're going to be using them most of the time, I personally would suddenly find it a lot easier to suddenly overlook their shortcomings. In at number 2 are the brand new Jabra 85T, winning the prize for being the best all-rounder and for being the only buds here to have multi-point pairing. These are the second most compact, delivering a secure fit, excellent ANC, mic quality and sound quality, which no buds so far have managed to do in all those categories. Whilst not a huge jump from the 75T, the 85T are a strong contender in my top 5. For starters, you're getting 5.5 hours of battery life in a single sitting, and thanks to the case, a total of 25 hours playback with ANC on. Now, during my testing, I didn't quite achieve these battery life figures, but even still, they didn't fall short by too much, and that's still very impressive longevity from such a compact case. As the buds are so incredibly lightweight and compact, fit here is great, and alongside an IPX4 sweatproof rating, I can thoroughly recommend these for light workouts too. Okay, they don't sit as flush in your ears as the 75T did, but they're the most compact high-end true wireless earbuds outside of the AirPods Pro without a doubt. The only fly in the ointment here is that these are the only buds in this video to feature button controls. For me, they're slightly uncomfortable to press, and you do end up jamming the buds into your ears just to achieve a button press, but that may also be useful if you find yourself using gloves a lot, where touch controls obviously just wouldn't work. Unlike the other 4 buds in this video, you can also only use the right earbud independently, so bear that in mind if you do intend to use mono mode a lot. On the bright side, these are the only buds here to have multi-point pairing, which is extremely handy if, like me, you're going to be switching from your smartphone to your laptop a lot. With the 85T, you're not going to have to manually unpair from one device, then manually connect to your other device just to make that switch like you'd need to with all the other buds in this video. Also, mic quality is again pretty impressive, but just falls short of matching the buds which stole the number 1 spot. ANC here only just misses out on the 2nd place spot. It's incredibly effective at reducing higher frequency noises, the best in fact, but the 85T just don't clean up all those lower frequency noises like the deep low rumble of train, plane and bus engines, as well as all the other options do. Sound quality here is fantastic, with a slightly bass boosted sound signature that easily makes them a formidable rival to the QuietComfort buds. Again, you're either going to have to adjust the equalizer settings in the Jabra app if you do crave truly thick bass, or instead just keep watching for the next pair of buds which have the best bass out of all 5. Sound isn't quite as full-bodied as it is on the QuietComfort, but still, the Jabra 85T managed to go toe-to-toe with them, despite being almost half their size. The 85T are a brilliant option for casual listening with excellent all-round performance, and they make the Sennheisers look pretty bulky, and the QuietComforts look gargantuan. If you are going to be switching devices a lot, there's no denying that the 85T will make your life 10 times easier. Plus, if it's button controls over everything for you, then Jabra have made it a pretty no-brainer decision, as they're the only true wireless earbuds still sporting button controls at this price point. Before we get to the true king of all true wireless earbuds on planet Earth right now, please follow me over on my personal Instagram and Twitter, because that is where I will keep you updated if and when my top 5 true wireless earbuds change. I get so many messages that are to the effect of, hey, I'm about to buy these because you said they were the best, thanks man. And I'm like, wait, that video that you clearly watched is so old where I said that they were the best, and things have definitely moved on and changed, so please don't buy those. So make sure you follow me on social media so I can keep you guys up to date if things change, as this video will just sit here for forever. Don't forget to comment below what buds I missed out on this video, because the comments with the most thumbs up will be linked in the description as the viewer's choice, so vote wisely. Now that's out of the way, I'm going to treat you guys to a Raid Shadow Legends ad. Just kidding, that game is still hot, fiery garbage, and I will still continue to state this no matter how many times they email me asking me to promote it. Make way for the king of all true wireless earbuds, the Sony WF1000XM3, which win the prize for best battery life, best bass, sound quality, mic quality, and best of all, they're the cheapest out of all the buds in this video. With that ever reliable build quality we've come to expect from Sony, and despite pushing the limits of being pocket friendly, they managed to justify their size far better than the QuietComfort whilst being slightly more compact. During my testing, I achieved 7 hours playback in a single listening session and 27 hours overall with ANC on, making these the best option for battery life by far. But how do they fit? Well, they're not the winners in terms of fit, that still belongs to the QuietComfort, but as they sit outside of your ears and have no wingtips, that's why I can't really recommend these for more intensive workouts. Their one big downside is that there's no IP rating, meaning you technically shouldn't get these wet at all. But if it makes you feel any better, I've worn these out in the rain whilst working out, and they're still working fine after a year, if that does help. ANC here was first place until the QuietComfort were released very recently, but even still, the difference isn't night and day, and it tackles those higher frequency and lower frequency noises no problem. There is a quiet hiss with ANC on, hence why the QuietComforts easily win, but for me, the overall ANC performance is definitely worth that minor trade-off. Whilst mic quality isn't leaps and bounds better than the other 4 contenders here, it just manages to edge the win overall in terms of call quality, though it was a very close battle to call. But how's the audio? If you're looking for punchy bass, you've finally found it, and the XM3s are the best pick of the bunch in that respect. But to only talk about their bass is to truly do them a disservice, as they also have the mids and highs to back it up. I definitely find myself nodding along to music more with these than the other 4 options, but the icing on the cake here is that we're also getting custom equalizer settings, which just gives the XM3 the edge over the QuietComfort in terms of sound quality, but it was extremely close. The battle for soundstage is also another close round to call, with the QuietComfort and XM3 being pretty much neck and neck, though you will have to enable DSEE-HX in the Sony headphones app to ensure that they can compete with the QuietComfort. Not surprisingly, these are my personal buds of choice, just purely because they offer mind-blowing performance in all those key areas, so battery life, mic quality, functionality, ANC and sound quality. Yes, I wish the case and buds were, say, as compact as the 85Ts and had an official IP rating, but for me, it is worth that trade-off when you consider what they truly deliver. And that's especially true when you realise these are just $170, making them the best value for money and cheapest by far. Here's a cross comparison of all the specs on all the buds featured in this video. Hopefully you can see why these buds ranked where they did in my top 5 just by taking a quick look at this. Feel free to pause the video here, soak it all in and take your time to weigh up your options before making that purchase decision. However, if your choice boils down to the XM3 and the QuietComfort and you don't know which one to pick, you might want to check out my full comparison review of those two by clicking here, or if these are all just way too expensive, which they kind of are, check out my 5 best budget true wireless earbuds by clicking here. So pick one of those and I will see you in the next video.